Hey guys, just a quick video. Sitting here on Coco K and, just talking about with Leslie, how hard YouTube is. It's hard to find a niche and something that you're good at, something you love talking about, and you can just express your thoughts and feelings about it. But it's very hard, with designing thumbnails and figuring out what day of the week is the best time to launch your video on that specific niche. Leslie and I started this 17 months ago. We started off with a podcast and had a lot of fun. I think that's the main driver. Have fun, right? We have fun designing videos. We have fun editing videos, and hopefully, if we help one person, right? With cruising, with anything, victory, right? But 16 months ago, we started a podcast, and we did 18, 20 podcasts. And then we were having a conversation with a family member, and they said, why don't you just put your podcast on YouTube? So we did that for a while. So we went back and grabbed all the old podcasts, where we interviewed our travel agent. So much good information. I think that was episode 4. And then I think episode 13, we interviewed Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, which he has a huge channel on YouTube, and a lot of fun. You meet really, really great people, and we're talking cruising, right? It's fun. It's not stressful. So, but after we rolled all the podcasts into video form, or literally no camera, we had pictures. So we did all that, and then we said, all right, let's just jump all in. So we got a camera and the mic system and all that, and started to do just regular videos, different segments. We have Shoot the Breeze. Leslie and I have her stuff that we both talk about together in the home studio that we made. We tried weekend weather. So, we're learning a lot. We're having a lot of fun, but YouTube is hard, and sometimes it's very frustrating. When you design a series or even an episode, and you lay it all out, and you do all the recording and all the lighting, editing, and then you launch it, and 8 people watch it. That is frustrating, but whatever. Again, if we helped one of those 8, it's victory. Especially as a small channel. If you have a small channel and you're going through the same struggles, comment below. I'd love to hear kind of how you guys are dealing with this. There are some great channels to kind of help you build the YouTube family that we're trying to do. But I love to see what you guys think, what you're dealing with, who you watch. I love watching Rob the Maritimer. He does very, very good helping YouTubers, grow their channel. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just do a video and shoot it out there, and I try not to check all the analytics all the time like I used to. So just send it out there and start thinking of the next one, right? So just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. I know a lot of people are probably in the same boat as we are. We all try to, we all tend to watch the big channels, right? Because that's what floods our our searches and our home screens and all that stuff. But supporting the little channels and helping grow all this together. Just the joy for your niche, whatever it is. Ours is cruising. Yours could be something totally different, but it's still the crazy world of YouTube and the ever-changing algorithms. So I guess I just don't need to think about it too much or stress too much. Leslie and I again are having fun. So at the end of the day, isn't that the main thing? So I appreciate your time. Just wanted to talk through this. I'd love to hear any suggestions or what you guys are dealing with too, if you have a small channel. So thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you next time.